hope you're doing wonderful today. Today, we got our national holidays. Today is, and this is for all of you who really like certain things, like devil dogs. Like, if you like devil dogs, today is National Devil Dog Day. Today is also National Prime Rib Day, and today is National Babe Ruth Day and National Tell a Story Day. So here it is. I'm telling a story. Don't really care for devil dogs. Prime rib, So I'm going to tell a story. So you pick your national holiday to celebrate today. I'm going to pick the ones where I tell stories. I pick that day every day because I tell you stories every day. All right. So I know. I tell you stories every day. I always got a story. I got to tell y'all this story this morning. So y'all know my house is normally pretty full of people, and everybody is kind of doing their own thing right now. My daughter got an apartment. Of course, my mom passed away in January. My uncle had to go to the doctor today. My husband going to work. My other daughter going out of town. So it's just me in the house. And so I have not been alone in this house for the last almost 8 years that we've been here. Like, we've been here almost 8 years. I've never been alone in the house. So this morning, my uncle went to the doctor, I was feeling some kind of way. I was just feeling really sad, because even when nobody was in the house, it was me and my mom. Right? Even when everybody else did their own thing, it was always me and my mom. And so she wasn't here with me this morning. I had a rough start this morning, y'all. I had a rough start, but my aunt called me and she gave me some good words because, like my mom, she lost her husband, in last year in March from COVID, and my mom was her sister. So, so we took a double hit to we took a triple hit to our family. And so she called me and she gave me some words of encouragement, inspiration. And I needed that because I was feeling some kind of way this morning. But, this too shall pass. And she said to me, it gets better, which I know it does. It has gotten a little bit better, but it's only been like, a little bit over 4 months, and it's still pretty raw, and there are moments when I'm good and there's moments when I'm not good. And this morning I started out with a not good moment. Well, I was fine until I helped my uncle go to the car so he can go to the doctor. Once I helped him do that, I wasn't fine. Like right after that, I wasn't fine. It was like weird because, somebody's always in this house with me, and it's not that I'm afraid to be alone. It's just that I haven't been alone in 8 years in this house by myself. And so it was a little weird and a little sad. Not a little sad, it was a lot sad. But my aunt called me, she gave me some good words of encouragement. I got friends who hit me up on my messenger. My husband gave me some words of encouragement. So, I know those days are gonna be like that. It's just so weird because even though we all gotta go when you show mom, or I can't even think about it if it's a child, but that's the person that gave you life. And if you had a good relationship like me and my mom did, we had a great relationship. I told you yesterday, it's a birthday card laying over here on the side of my desk. And I don't know, I was cleaning up something because I did a lot of cleaning in the office this weekend, and I found the card and it said, Audrey, you are my rock. I don't know what I would do without you. And I used to tell her the same thing, like, no, you my rock. I don't know what I would do without you. And now I'm living through that whole thing of what do I do without you, and it's been rough, but I know I'm going to get through. All right, enough of sad stories. Let's get on with your horoscopes. For Tuesday, April 27th, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. And we're going to pick it up like we always do, and that is with Aries. You need to lie back and enjoy a little rest. Don't offer to pay for others. Delays are evident. Listen, don't offer to pay for nobody today. I know you want to be nice, Aries. Keep your money in your pocket. Don't offer to pay anything for anybody unless you really, really want to. Taurus, concentrate on getting ahead financially and let your personal life settle down for a while. You may have been too agreeable to someone who just wanted to use you. Back off if you want to keep the relationship intact. Yeah, sometimes we become people pleasers, and people are funny because people be out to get you. You don't even know it. You're trying to please everybody, and they're just really trying to take advantage of you. Seems like that's what's happening to you right now, Taurus, so watch yourself. Gemini, it's time to clear your decks. Outbursts of passion may cause arguments with your mate. Be prepared to neutralize any threats. Yeah, neutralize the threats. Find out what they are and nip them in the bud right out the gate. Right out the gate, Gemini. Stop it. Cancer, balance is required if you want stability. Accept the inevitable and continue to do your job. You may overspend if you travel today. However, the trip will be one to remember. Okay, now, You're going to overspend if you travel today. Listen, you can avoid that. You don't necessarily have to overspend. If you know you got to travel today and you'll listen to this horoscope, Cancer, make a budget and stick to the budget. Leave the extra stuff at home. Leave the extra credit cards at home. Only take the debit card. If you got 2, leave the one with the most money at home. Things like that. You can do it. You just got to be disciplined. Leo, be careful how you handle friends and relatives. You may take things the wrong way. You need to keep everyone on your domestic scene too busy to complain. Expressing yourself in novel ways should lead you down new avenues. Okay, what kind of novel ways are those, Leo? I don't know. But express yourself. Maybe you want to paint. Maybe you want to sing. Maybe you want to dance. Maybe you want to learn to play the piano. I'm going to learn to play the piano. I was telling my friend Rosa, that's like, yeah, I'm going to take piano lessons. She's like, oh, you've been trying to play piano forever. And I have. And here's a sad thing. I still haven't scheduled the lessons yet. I'm going to, though. Virgo, just be yourself. Pleasure trips will be a form of healing for your emotional state of mind. Kick your shoes off and relax. Listen, pleasure trips are going to heal you. Virgo, take one. There's nothing like feeling good because you're being healed. I know. My heart right now is going through a healing. My aunt said to me, you just ask for peace. Ask for peace and pray for healing. I do every day. So listen, if you could take a trip today, Virgo, and that's going to heal you emotionally, put the pedal to the metal and get it going. I'm just telling you. Or just kick back and relax. Kick off your shoes. Kick off your shoes and relax. I'm about to mess the song up, right? All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by knowBy Astrology, Micah Thies, and stay tuned.
Hey, I don't get what this is about. You got my head spinning on my shoulders. I feel it burn inside of my chest. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out. You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling way down, all illusional. I'm feeling like I'm lucid dreaming, got me flying high. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. In one of those lucid dreams. In one of those lucid dreams. Oh yeah. Wait, you gotta tell me what you did. I saw the world turning in my mind. Oh, yesterday you pulled the rug under my feet. Said I'm trying to wake me up. What if I'm making it all up? You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling way down, all illusional. 'Cause I got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming, got me flying high. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. In one of those lucid dreams. In one of those lucid dreams. I walk within your maze. My head is dizzy like the purple haze. I don't know where we're going, but the clues that you are throwing are leading me back home to you. 'Cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming, got me flying. Hey, 'cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. One of those lucid dreams. Oh yeah. One of those lucid dreams.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell, currently giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by knowBy Astrology, Micah Thies. And we're going to pick it up with Libra. Sign up for seminars that will expand your business awareness. Don't be too eager to dismiss someone who works under you. You will find that unfinished projects at home will be more satisfying. Yeah, find a seminar that's going to expand your business awareness. I have to take a class today to expand my business awareness. Y'all know I'm always taking a class, and that's what you got to do. You got to keep learning. If you're in business, even in life, you don't want to just live a stale life. Keep learning. Learn something new all the time. Scorpio, if you can make extra cash, it will be even better. Be cautious who you deal with financially. Put your time and energy into home improvements. Yeah, that's what I did this weekend. I love my office. My daughter came over just like, oh, it looks nice. And I was like, I know, it's so clean. You know, I had boxes everywhere. She was moving, so she had shoe boxes in the office. I had a printer in the office in a box. I had stuff everywhere. Yes, but now I got a whole production room, which is great because we got to produce stuff, T-shirts and cookies and mugs and hats, and these are all promotional things to grow Good Morning Gwinnett, the awareness about the show that I'll be doing over the next few months. Sagittarius, female colleagues may be able to help you get the job. Yeah, your high energy will enable you to take the role of a leader in group functions. Put your energy into home renovations. Oh God, so look like everybody need to be working on their home right now. Listen, Sagittarius, you put some energy into the home renovations. Make it beautiful. Make it feel like home. Let me tell you, a house is a house, but a home is where your family lives. I could say that should have been my closing statement right there. Should have been my inspiration for today. A house is a house, but a home is where your family lives. I done closed the show out early. Okay, bye, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. Capricorn, elders may need your help. Limitations at work will set you back. Keep important information to yourself. Yeah, Capricorn, keep your business to yourself. If you don't want anybody to know about it, don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want anybody to know your business, keep it to yourself. The minute you let it out, you run the risk of it being shared amongst others, even if you say don't tell nobody, because people will still tell somebody. I'm just telling you. Aquarius, you will do extremely well if you get involved in competitive activities. You gain approval and kudos and ask for help if you put a little heart into your speech or request. Direct your energy wisely today, and you will prevail if you expect to help from others. Listen, don't count on nobody today to help you, Aquarius. That way you ain't got to get mad. Sometimes we want people to help us. We count on people helping us. And then when they don't, we get mad. So don't count on it. That way you don't got to piss yourself off. Because they don't care. They're going to move on about their business, and you're going to be mad. Do it yourself. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, your mate is going to want and need some attention. Don't expect anything for nothing, and you won't be disappointed. Same thing I just told Aquarius. Plan your day thoughtfully, but try not to rely on others. Aquarius, we can't rely on nobody today. Plan your day thoughtfully. Yes. I feel it. I don't know about you, fish, but I feel it. Plan your day thoughtfully, but don't rely on others. That way you won't be disappointed. Yes. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by my noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now remember, today is Talk Business. I was about to say Talk Back Tuesday. Talk Business. Maybe I should have a segment called Talk Back Tuesday. Sounds kind of nice. Today is Talk Business Tuesday. So after I give you some news you can use about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, we're going to talk a little bit about business. So let's get on with some news you can use. So yesterday, let me tell y'all, social media is hilarious. Like, it really is. Former state representative Doug Collins put out a press release yesterday that he won't be running for office in the next election cycle, right? And so that comes up on my Twitter feed, and people are harsh. You hear what I'm telling you? People said some of the harshest thing, and it was hilarious because it was so funny. Like, they had a girl on the bike, and she was like, F you. And she was riding the bike. One was on a boat, and she was like, F-U-B. It was crazy. It was hilarious, y'all. It was hilarious. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, Doug Collins is a Baptist minister who also is one of Donald Trump's great supporters, especially during the trial when he was on the trial for impeachment. He was one of his great supporters saying don't impeach. And he said he won't be running. But here's the thing. They said Herschel Walker may be running. Now, here's the thing. I'm not voting for Herschel Walker because here's the thing. You know, he stood up for the election for the Republicans. But when Kaepernick was going through all the stuff he was going through and they was taking the knee for injustice, I didn't see him step up for that. So who gonna vote for him? Nobody. And Trump pumping up his head right now to my go ahead and run against Warnock. Ain't nobody voting for Herschel Walker. But you wasting money and time. Nobody's gonna vote for you. But yeah, so Trump is pumping his head up to my go ahead and run. You're a great person, unstoppable, fantastic. All the BS that he put out, and these nimwits, they go ahead and do just what he say do. So Herschel, he gonna run. Nobody's voting for you. We don't care if you do got a Heisman Trophy. Now, I'm not voting for you, and I'm not going to encourage anybody to vote for you. My thing is when when all that stuff was going on about, the injustice and killing black men, where were you then? You know what I'm saying? Where were you then when people were dying with knees on their neck? We ain't see you stand up then. Who going to vote for you? Nobody. But anyway, Doug said he ain't running, and Twitter people, the people on Twitter, they don't care. You got to go read the Twitter feeds. It's hilarious. I was like, oh my God. And he's supposed to be a Baptist preacher. They don't care. These people, social media is cruel. And I'm hardly ever, I don't spend a lot of time on social media because it's too much bad news on social media. But some stuff is hilarious. Do you hear me? And I was sitting there reading them Twitter feeds just because it was like a comedy. It was like a comedy show because some of it was just really funny. Like, who the F cares? It was just, you had to see them. And it was like, I can't even explain. Go check the feed out. It was hilarious. Some of this stuff, but, yeah, so now they pumping up Herschel to run. I'm like, child, please. Y'all wasting Republican money on Herschel. Nobody gonna vote for him. Y'all, go ahead. Put him out there, though. Y'all, go ahead. And see how many votes he get. Seriously? Do you know all the influence that the athletes had? Now, granted, there are some athletes that will side with him. But I guarantee you, there are a lot of black athletes that won't because they took knees, for injustice, and he wasn't nowhere to be found until he popped up supporting Loeffler and her crew. Ain't nobody gonna vote Herschel Walker. I saw them commercials. I wanted to throw up. Seriously, when I saw them commercials, when he was in the commercials, with the football, vote for Kelly. Like, man, get off the TV. I just want to throw up in your mouth. Ugh. Gross. Get out of here. Anyway, let's go on with some real news. That's some BS right there. Arbor and Mayor city officials encourage residents to take the vaccine. Yeah. Officials in the small town, Borough County and Gwinnett counties are telling their personal COVID-19 stories on video to encourage their residents to take the vaccines. Yeah, a lot of people still won't take it. They're saying, I'm not taking the vaccine. Here's the thing, y'all. I don't know if it's going to have some side effects down the line. All I know is I didn't want to be sick again. Not right. I don't ever want to be sick, and definitely not right now. Anyway, Auburn Mayor Linda Bleachinger and two other city officials in a sobering video posted last Friday to the city's Facebook page shared how COVID-19 has personally affected their lives. The officials explained why they chose to take the vaccine and why the residents should take it too. That's on their page. Listen. I was one of the first people when they were talking about giving the vaccine. I was like, I ain't taking it, and I told y'all this before. Me and my mom had that conversation because she take the flu shot every year and she take a pneumonia shot. And I was like, I ain't taking it. But, that's what she wanted to do. Even when I would tell her, I don't think you should take this, like I'm taking it. And so my mom was tough. So when she said she was going to do something, that's what she was going to do. All right. But I was like, I ain't taking that. I ain't taking no vaccine. That's what I told my mom. And then my mom is gone. And she said, I'm taking the vaccine. I was like, well, I ain't taking it, Mom. And she's like, well, I'm taking it. And, Lord have mercy. I wish every day she had got the chance to take it. But she didn't get a chance, and so I took it. My brother and I took it. My niece, my nephew, my daughter, my uncles, my aunts. Everybody took it, But some of my family and friends were pretty hesitant. They didn't want to take it. And if I could tell my story, it was the most painful thing I've ever gone through. My mom had some underlying issues. She had COPD, which is a huge one, and it was really bad. And so we did everything we could to protect her, like everything. Like everything we could. But it was God's timing for her. It was her time. She was tired. I had a guest on not last week, but week before last, and her interview got cut short. She was in the UK. And her phone, whatever kind of phone system she was using, just wasn't working. But anyway, she talked about the fact that she had a near-death experience and how she had the opportunity to make a choice to come back. And I said to her, my mom was sick. Why wouldn't she want to come back? And she said to me, because she was sick. My mom is gone. Why wouldn't she want to come back? She said because she was sick. Like, she probably didn't want to come back sick. And I was like, oh, I hadn't thought about it like that. I just thought, come back. And my mom was sick, and my mom, she would always say things like, I don't want to be a burden. And I'm like, you're not a burden. Just let me know what you need to do. Give me the time to prepare. You're not a burden. She would always say that. And so I know she felt like she was a burden, but she wasn't a burden. I was always in my head about the things I was doing. So she would always say, and I was always working, and she would always say, you work so much. She would say that all the time. And she felt like because I worked a lot, she was being a burden. But she wasn't a burden. One thing about being an entrepreneur, it gave me the freedom to help her when she needed help. It gave me the freedom to go to chemo with her when she had to go to chemo. It gave me freedom to go to radiation with her for 33 straight days when she had breast cancer twice. It gave me freedom to take her to all her doctor's appointments, and she didn't have to call transportation and things like that. So she wasn't a burden. I feel like I was blessed to be put in this position where I had this type of freedom to help my mom. And but she thought she was a burden. So, for those of you who are struggling with the vaccine, I know it's scary. But let me tell you something. For me, COVID is scarier. And so listen to Dr. Fauci, listen to your mayors and the people that say go take it. I feel like a lot of times if a lot of people had not listened to the former president talking nonsense, other people would have taken the COVID vaccine. They would have protected themselves better. Like, we would leave out the house. It was a mask. I got tons of masks still in my car right now that when I get out the car, I put on a mask. I had gloves. I had Clorox wipes. I had all that stuff. All that kind of stuff I had in the car. And we had it all throughout the house. But, one tiny slip up, caused my mom her life. And it made us all sick too. And when I say tiny, I mean tiny. Tiny with a big heart though. So anyway, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Such a pretty girl, left town, got a chance in LA. Now you a city girl, now you wanna party, it's late. You stay over, never over. One more drinking till you're sober. You stay over, never over. One more drinking till you're sober. You said that I was, you had me love struck. That city life will make you go. No place like home. No place like home. No place like home. 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 No place like. Had a lover boy, and now you're on the other side of the tracks with another boy. Chasing that greener grass, you stay over, never over. One more drinking until you're sober. You stay over, never over. One more drinking until you're sober. You said that I was, you had me love struck. That city life will make you go. No place like home. No place like home. No place like home.
welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell currently giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So this is a really nice story. So there's a teacher over at Bethesda Elementary School. She came to this country. She had a teaching degree when she came here, but she didn't speak English. So she took odd jobs and she became a custodian at Bethesda Elementary School. And her coworkers learned that she had a degree in education, and they encouraged her to go and learn and be a clerk at the school. So she did that, but then she got laid off from that position. Now she's a teacher. She teaches kindergarten. And it's so cool because, you know, she took jobs and she helped people. She said, listen, you got to be the best at what you do, no matter what it is. Her name is... Now, I know if you see the spelling, it says lies, but I'm sure it's Spanish, so it's Laez. So Laez Toribio. She's 41. She teaches kindergarten in person and virtually. She said this is her first semester, and it's a little challenging, but she jumped bigger hurdles in the last at the school near Lilburn. Yep, she was hired 11 years ago as a custodian, and now she's a teacher. She said the career transformation is a dream come true, and she has a degree from the Dominican Republic. That is so nice. She came to the United States and to live in Lawrenceville with her family, and because she couldn't speak English, she didn't get a job. Now they needed a paraprofessional who could speak both Spanish and English, and who do you know got the job first? She did. Now she is a teacher inside the classroom. So sometimes you have to jump through some hurdles and do some things just to get to where you're trying to go. And let me tell you, it's not always easy, but if you really want it, it's worth it. So congratulations to Laez Toribio for getting your dream, making your dream come true. That's a great thing. The Norcross Live Norcross initiative has received funding, $25,000 in funding that's coming from the American Rescue Plan. For their program, Motel to Home program. That's needed. You know, I talked about the homeless population here in Gwinnett County. A lot of people don't think it is a concern or issue here because Gwinnett's so nice, but there are people who are living in extended stay motels, and they're not bad people. They're just people who you just need a break. You know, they haven't caught the break they need to get out of the motels. And I was asking one time, like, well, why? You know, if you go to work, because these are working, some of these people are working people. They go to work every day. But here's the thing. If you go to work every day and you have the responsibilities of a household, you know, if you got your house, the mortgage or the rent to pay for, you got the gas and electric to pay for, you got the water to pay for, you got insurance to pay for, you got your other bills to pay for, you got to pay for food, you got to pay for, there's a lot, right? And I wondered to myself, well, why would somebody want to have a job and live in an extended stay? Well, because you go to the extended stay and you pay for your room. You don't pay gas and electric. You don't pay for the internet. There's no insurance to pay. All you got to do is make sure you got some food. So, you know, for some people, that's a valuable option. You know, I don't have anything. As long as I got a bathroom and a bed and somewhere to eat, I'm good. And it kind of like, oh, okay. It's almost like living in a tiny house, you know, but it's an extended stay motel. For some people, they don't want to be there, especially when it's a family with children involved, and you know they need room to spread out. So this $25,000 funding is going to help to go towards the program to help identify participants living in extended stay motels and help them find affordable housing. The program provides counseling and workshops to assist individuals with budgeting, credit issues, and dangers of title loans and predatory lending. So for more information on how to access these resources, go to norcrossga.net /914 /live Norcross. Again, Norcross, www.norcrossga.net /914 /live Norcross. You know, there are a lot of people who need this help. Some people don't want it. Like, look, I'm good. I go to work. I can tell you right now, if I was trying to stack my paper and it was just me, I could see me living in an extended stay for a minute. Just stacking money, because all I'm paying out is what, $800 a month? Then that's it. Versus $3,000 a month. You know, some of us pay way more than that. Yeah, like you think about that for a second. You stack your paper. Now, if you don't want that responsibility, and some people don't want responsibility. They want a clean place to lay their heads. They want to be able to go get food. You know, they want to be able to take a bath, and that's enough for them. And listen, you can't knock people. The people that don't want to be there, that's one thing, but there are people who probably just don't mind. We went to a football game in Nashville one year. My nephew used to play for Vanderbilt, and you know, I had never been to Nashville, so I'm looking at the pictures on the website. The building looks really pretty and everything. Well, when we get to to the hotel. Oh my God, it was horrible. It was disgusting. The outside was gorgeous. When we got there, it was an extended stay kind of place. And there was a person downstairs. When I tell you, they looked like they had been living in that room for like 20 years. It was stuff, when I tell y'all literally, I'm not exaggerating, stacked to the ceiling. And there was a space in the middle where they had a chair kind of cut out of it. And I'm assuming the bed was behind that. It was crazy. So there are people, that's how they choose to live. And I've seen it. So, but there is help for those who do not choose to live like that and they want help with affordable housing. So just check out the website that I just gave you to see how you can access these resources to help you and your family move into affordable housing where you can stretch out and have a better quality of life. All right, so the Exchange in Gwinnett begins opening sprawling retail residence near the Mall of Georgia. They got that whole big thing over there. Stores is coming. The Exchange is a $350 mixed-use development built as the urban hamlet near the retail epicenter of the surrounding Mall of Georgia. Topgolf is there too. We supposed to went to Topgolf for my husband's birthday, but we didn't get a chance to, and that was further out. This is really like 15 minutes away from me, so that's a good thing. So if I want to go there, it's going to be good to drive 15 minutes versus 45 minutes. The Exchange in Gwinnett is a 106-acre project on Buford Drive near I-85 and will offer nearly 465,000 square feet of retail and restaurants. Food Quad Development also plans to have 1,000 units of apartment, townhomes, and senior housing, giving about 3,000 people a new place to call home. So that is unfolding, taking shape right now. Soon you'll be able to go down there and shop and live and all that good stuff. The Exchange will be the first mixed-use development of its scope and style to locate in the Mall of Georgia. Open since 1999, in what was once a little developed area in northern Gwinnett. Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot going on down there. There's gonna be a lot more traffic too. I ain't gonna lie, because you get caught down going down Buford Highway. Is it Buford Highway? Buford Drive. Around 5:00, going off by 985 and coming off 85 right there, you could get stuck. Yes, you can. Yes, sir. I've been down there during that time. Yeah. So, there was a public hearing this morning in Norcross where Norcross City Council approved a new 27-lot single-family residence development between Hunt Street and Butel Street. 23 of the homes will be new construction, with 4 existing units integrated into new development. Yep, the approval came with a number of conditions, including the relocation of some of the driveways and installation of curb and gutter along Hunt Street and Butel Street. Developers will also provide $575 per unit to the city sidewalk fund to mitigate increased pedestrian traffic from the development until the unimproved sections of both Hunt and Butel Street. So some new houses coming to Norcross. Norcross got a lot going on, so maybe some of that's going to be affordable. That'll be a good thing. That'll be a great thing. Yeah. So, yeah. Peachtree Parkway Dunkin Donuts is opening with free donuts this weekend. It's reopening for free donuts. Yes, you want a donut? I haven't eaten a donut in a minute. I for a second when we were COVID locked down, we were going out buying dozens of donuts. Like everybody was picking up. It was crazy. That's how you got that pandemic 15. Some of us got the COVID-19. I picked up 15. I think I lost 8. I still got 7 to go plus another 30. But yeah, so anyway, customers can swing by Dunkin Donuts at Peachtree Corners to pick up a free donut with the purchase of a beverage on Friday and Saturday as a part of the reopening celebration. Yeah, you got to pay for it. So go get you some. I don't even know what you would get. Probably a coffee. But yeah, you can swing by and pick you up a donut. The Dunkin Donuts is located at 5075 Peachtree Parkway. The store was recently remodeled, and the new designs and features you can see when you go there. The free donut offer is available only Friday and Saturday. That's it. It's limited to 1 donut. So don't go there trying to get 2 donuts. Each customer is limited to 1 donut. Now here's the thing. I know somebody going to say, well, it's 2 of us in the car. Is it 1 car or is it 1 customer? Do 2 people in the car got to spend 2 separate checks? I don't know. How does that work? I'm sure somebody's going to ask that question because, people be trying to get over. Yes. The store now offers a digital kiosk for ordering and a dedicated area for pickup orders. That's pretty cool. It sounds like an improvement. Let me tell y'all something. So I went into McDonald's down on, I think we were going to Albany, and I can't remember. I think we were in McDonough or LaGrange, somewhere down that way, going to Albany. And they had the digital screen where you go to the screen, you punch in your own order. That thing held up the line more than anything. I was like, okay, seriously, this is not helping. And I think it was because people weren't familiar with how to use a kiosk. So they had like 3 of them, I think. And it held the line up like, okay, people were trying to, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to the counter and order like I normally do. This isn't working. So hopefully the one at Dunkin Donuts is a little bit better. It's a little bit more easier to use. The one I had the experience of using at McDonald's, not so much. It held us up more than anything. I was like, this sucks. Like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, so anyway, you got they also, check this out. So Dunkin Donuts is also going to serve coffee on tap. All right, go ahead on now. New tap system for keeping beverages cold. So the Baskin-Robbins shops out of Dunkin Donuts also received upgrades, including updated digital menu board and new glass cases of ice cream. Okay, so you can feel like you are in the ice cream shop. Yeah. Dunkin Donuts open daily at 5 a.m. and close at midnight. Is that all of them? Because I didn't think Dunkin Donuts stayed open that late. Midnight? Sheesh. That's a good thing, y'all, because it like 12 o'clock, like sometimes 11 o'clock, that's my worst time of the night for me. Like, you know how people kind of overeat throughout the day? Not me. I eat my stuff at night, which is bad, because then I'm eating right when it's time to go to bed. It's bad. I know it's bad. I'm trying to get better with it. I really am. Anyway, it's open at 5 o'clock, so go ahead and get your free donuts. You got to buy something to drink, though. Don't think it's just free. It's not just free. Yeah. All right, so Topgolf. You like golf? I don't know how to play golf. I wanted to go learn how to play golf. I got a friend, he plays golf. And I had said to him, like, Eric, once I get in better shape where I can walk the golf course, I want you to teach me how to play golf. He said he loves golf. You know, he said it was so funny. I know it sounds cliche, but he said, you know, all deals are done on the golf course. I was like, yes, sounds so cliche. But he's probably right. Anyway, golf fans as well as novice to the sport have a new place that they can try their swings out in Gwinnett County. Yes, Topgolf is set to hold a grand opening for this new location at the Exchange in Beaufort Friday. The entertainment chain gives people, regardless of skill level, a way to play golf in a way that mixes the old sport with new technology. Yeah, players can try to hit the ball have a computer chip inside. So the ball's got a computer chip inside them into the holes, and the chip tells the computer how far the ball traveled, which subsection of the hole the ball into, and how many points the player earned with the shot. Okay, that sounds like fun. So from my experience with trying to go to Topgolf, you can go and book a bay, and there's certain times of the day, so it's different prices. Like the earlier you book the bay, the less the price. I think the bay holds like 6 people at the bay, and so you pay this one price. I think you have to pay a separate price to eat. I can tell you this: my stepdaughter was trying to plan an outing for my husband's birthday, and so the way that was set up was it was set for Saturday night. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, when I called the place, when I called Topgolf and we were gonna go to the one in Alpharetta, the lady straight said you need a reservation. Like you're not gonna walk in here and get a lane for 12 people. It's not gonna happen. And so I was thinking, well, we can just go, you know, that's what she was thinking. We could just go and just get lanes. It doesn't work like that. So she said, and it was 12 of us. She said, for that many people, you definitely need to have your bays booked. Now, here's the thing. It would have cost us $485 because they didn't give you but one option. That option came with like 2 hours of hitting and 2 bays for 6 people each and food. You didn't have an option just to book the bay. So if you didn't want to eat and do all that stuff, you only want to play an hour, you didn't have an option for that. They had one option. You could either walk in and pray that you get a bay, or you can book that reservation, $485 plus tax. Then came to like $491, something crazy. And we was like, what? Now, granted, that would have been a great outing. Especially if you were doing some kind of event. Like, I could see that morning really well. And that could have worked. I think what happened was we found out about this at the last minute. I'm talking about literally the last minute. It was like the day, like a couple of hours before we were supposed to go, that this is how everything was ran down. But if you take care of this in advance, like 12 people, we could have all paid like $40 and because that's what it would have cost. It would have cost about $45 a person just to go and do that. Now, if you go by yourself, it may cost $45 for the whole bay, depending on the time of the day you go. So just be mindful of that if you decide to go. Make sure to go to the website, call and ask questions, things like that. The exchange at Gwinnett is located at Buford Drive, interchange of Interstate I-85. Topgolf Street address is 2935 Buford Drive in Buford. It's going to be open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Sundays through Thursday, and from 10 a.m. to midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. So if you want to go out and have some fun Friday and Saturdays, just remember though, walking in, you run the risk of not getting a bay. But, and if it's more than like this is 6 or more, you run a huge risk. And the prices vary, so check their websites, okay? All right, I'm going to my last song, then I'm going to come back and close it out for the day. Stay tuned.
Damaged. One man's trash is another man's baggage. Slow you down, I ain't going nowhere. Spacesuit on, can't breathe this air. TNT going off in here. Ain't we up there? Cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me. One more shot, one more round. Take my hits, pound for pound. Promise I'll let you down. One more shot, one more round. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose. Don't step on my rose. Step on my rose. Step on my rose. You told me situations left you lonely. Tried to give you my best shot, but my best don't mean a lot. Bullseye always miss, that's why it's all I got. Cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, because you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me. So one more shot, one more round. Take my hits, pound for pound. Promise I'll let you down. One more shot, one more round. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose. Don't step on my rose. Step on my rose. Step on my rose.
welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration. So this word of inspiration comes from Katrina Lamont, who is the principal over at Bethesda Elementary School. And this is something that she sends. This was a quote that she sends out to her staff on a Monday. She sends out an inspiration quote every Monday to her staff. And I thought this was a really cool quote. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna end the show with this quote today from one of our very own right here in Gwinnett County. So here it is. It says, believe in your heart that something wonderful is about to happen. Faith will make it possible. Purpose will make it work. Passion in your heart will make it worth living. Oh, I thought that was so nice. I'm going to read it again. Believe in your heart that something wonderful is about to happen. Faith will make it possible. Purpose will make it work. Passion in your heart will make it worth living. Oh, my goodness, that's amazing. So, listen, just believe. You got to believe. Everything starts with a mindset. Everything starts with belief. And I know I was supposed to do Talk Business Tuesday, but my mind is like kind of elsewhere right now. And I'll be sure to bring you some. Next Tuesday will be Talk Tech Tuesday. I'll be sure to bring you some technology next Tuesday. But anyway, you got to first believe in your mind that something is going to happen good for you. I don't care what you're going through. It starts all in your mind, your mindset. Even with trying to overcome obstacles, even with trying to heal your pain, it starts in your mind. The mind is really a powerful part of who you are, like the most powerful. There are studies out right now that show that you can actually heal your body if you think you can. I remember when I first watched The Secret, they had a segment in The Secret where this woman was diagnosed with cancer, and she was like, cancer's not gonna beat me. So all she did was laugh and watch comedies, and she healed herself. But it starts in the mind. And I believe that, even with me trying to heal. But here's the thing. The mind is so busy focusing on all the other stuff till it's hard sometimes to focus on the things that's going to help us. And it takes practice. I go to sleep every night to meditation music. I journal daily about what I'm feeling. I do all these little rituals and things to make myself feel better and to help me improve my way of living. And I believe in my heart that great things are going to happen, and I know faith is going to make it so, because, you gotta have faith to believe in the things that you cannot see, that's what it is. And purpose is going to make it work. So what's your purpose? And the passion in your heart makes it worth living. I'm passionate about talking to you guys every day, and I want to thank you for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world to spend the last 50 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. Listen, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com if you miss any episodes of the show. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett, and follow me on the Facebook. I said that backwards, right? It's supposed to be in the Twitter. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Also, go to Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes, and give it 5 stars. Download my app from the App Store, the Good Morning Gwinnett app. If you got an Apple phone or an Android phone, I have an app in the App Store for that. So download the app from the App Store. I will be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, you stay safe out there. Take your COVID shots. Do what you got to do to keep yourself safe, keep your family safe. Until next time, y'all, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.